So I thought I'd talk tonight about something that feels weird. It's almost like a confession, and that's the use of artificial intelligence in this whole approach to training. Um, and it's a bit weird because, like, on the one hand, I think people need to be really careful with how much we're using AI. But I do worry a little bit about the impact it's going to have on society and the world going forward and all of those kinds of things. But it's been really helpful for me in trying to make sense of what I'm going to do. As I said before, my approach to training, because I'm doing it as an active family man, fitting it in around the family timetables and that kind of thing, it's kind of quite idiosyncratic, really, the times that I've been able to do my training and all of those kind of things. When I was just Googling what I should do, advice kind of fits into a very set pattern. And then if your life doesn't fit that pattern, it doesn't quite feel right. Put it through ChatGPT, and actually it's been helping me bring everything together in a far more useful way. I will say one of the things that's been quite important for the work purposes. I've spent a lot of time training it to not basically be sycophantic, not tell me that everything I do is great, because that's not actually a very helpful thing to be saying. You need to have proper critical friend if you're going to use it to actually comment on what you're doing and help you plan and strategize and all those kind of things. That's no good if it's just accepting everything you say and kind of like just being a cheerleader. And I think that that's also been important with the fitness training bit of it. It's possibly gone too far. My whole thing about GPT, I've told it not to have any warm tone with me and all these kind of things. I just want it to be clear and factual. But sometimes when I'm saying, oh, I don't know how, I feel a bit funny about this run, it'd be nice if it was a little bit warmer to me sometimes. I think what it's doing is it's kind of like, the whole thing is that making sense of where I'm at, it's got all my information, and then it's getting the data and the evidence of what is the right way of approaching things, and it's bringing together a plan for me, and then I tell it how it's gone and it adapts that plan very quickly. And I feel bad because I would like to pay a trainer to do that, but I could not afford the amount of help I get from that. Could not afford to pay someone to do that. I'm using it a lot. So it's a really weird kind of balance. I think I would have lost track. I think I would have felt a bit overwhelmed by it all if I just tried to make sense of the data myself, tried to make sense of the evidence and come up entirely with my own plan. So, yeah, that's it really. Bit of a guilty confession, but I don't know if it's a confession. I don't know if it's just what everyone's doing. And I know I need to be still careful about it. In the early days of GPT, I asked it a bit about weight training when that's still what I was doing. Came up with some stuff that was actually, I think, would have been quite dangerous. So it is important to make sure you're paying attention and check some of the sources of what it's doing. I don't know. Hopefully it'll get me over the line.
If you like that video and want to hear more about my story over the coming years, please make sure that you hit subscribe on the channel so that the videos will always appear in your feed.